In this lesson, we are going to learn the trigonometric values of various angles. And these angles like 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, 360 degree means the value of sine 180 degree, the value of cos 270 degree. Like that, these angles are very useful in mathematics and physics both. Okay, so everybody should know what is the value of these angles. So in this lesson we are going to learn this, and there are very easy methods. I will show you how to find these angles. See, these angles you will be knowing. See, there is a very simple procedure to remember these values. I will show you the method how to get these values and how to remember this. So if this is your sine, this is the cos, this is tan, and this row is for cot, this row is for sec, and this row, the last row, is for the values of cosec. This is 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and this is 90 degree. Okay, so how will you find the value? How will you find these values? What we have to do? Just write the number 0 to 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And divide all these numbers by 4. And take the square root. Okay. So whatever value you will get here, like 0 divided by 4 is equal to 0. So when you will take the square root, means it will be 0 only. This is 0 only. This is root of 1 by 4. This will become 1 by 2. This is root of 2 by 4. This will become 1 by root 2. This is root 3 by 4. This will become root 3 by 2. And this is root of 4 by 4. This will become 1. Okay. So sine 0 degree is equal to 0. Sine 30 degree is equal to 1 by 2. Sine 45 degree is equal to 1 by root 2. Sine 60 degree is equal to root 3 by 2. And sine 90 degree is equal to 1. Now for cos, what we have to do? Just write these numbers in reverse order. Means 1 root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, and 0. Now for tan, we already know that tan theta is equal to sine theta upon cos theta. We take the ratio of sine. So if you are interested to find the value of tan 0 degree, so divide the sine 0 degree by cos 0 degree, means 0 upon 1, 0. This is, if you want to get the value of tan 30 degree, divide sine 30 degree by cos 30 degree, means 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2. This, here you will get 1 by root 3. For tan 45 degree, divide this 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2. You will get 1. For tan 60 degree, divide this root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2. You will get root 3. And for 90 degree, tan 90 degree, divide this 1 by 0. So anything, any number divided by 0 is not defined. So you will write it as not defined. Similarly, we already know that cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sine theta. Sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. And cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. So because we already know the values of sine, cos, and tan, then we can easily find the value of cot, sec, and cosec by just reversing these values. Means by taking 1 upon this. Means if sine 0 degree is equal to 0, then what is the value of cosec 0? Cosec 0 will be 1 upon 0. That is not defined. So similarly, we can fill all the values. Okay, so we have already put these values. See here, these values. See how to get the values of this is sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, and cosec. Angles are this column is for 0 degree, this column is for 30 degree, this column is for 45 degree, this column is for 90 degree, 60 degree, and this column is for 90 degree. So how will you find sine? First of all, just I told you 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Divide all the numbers by 4 and take the square root. Whatever value comes, that will give the value of sine. So sine 0 degree is equal to 0. Sine 30 degree is equal to 1 by 2. Sine 45 degree is equal to 1 by root 2. Sine 60 degree is equal to root 3 by 2. And sine 90 degree is equal to 1. If you want to find the values of cos, what you have to do? You write these values in reverse order. Means first of all, you write 1, then root 3 by 2, then 1 by root 2, then 1 by 2, and then 0. Okay, so this will give the values of cos. Cos 0 degree is equal to 1, cos 30 degree is equal to root 3 by 2, cos 45 degree is equal to 1 by root 2, cos 60 degree is equal to 1 by 2, and cos 90 degree is equal to 0. If you want to find the values of tan, then I have already told you that what is the value of tan? Tan theta is equal to sine theta upon cos theta. Means you take the ratio of the value of sine theta and cos theta. So this will be 0 upon 1, 0. For 30 degree, it will be 1 upon root 3. For 45 degree, it will be 1. For 60 degree, it will be root 3. For 90 degree, it will be 1 upon 0, means not defined. Similarly, we know that cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. So cot 0 is equal to 1 upon tan 0. What is the value of tan 0? 0, means 1 upon 0, not defined. In this way, we can find cot 0 is equal to not defined, cos 30 degree root 3, cos 45 degree 1, cos 60 degree 1 by root 3, cos 90 degree 0. Cot. It is the value of cot. Cot 0 degree not defined, cot 30 degree root 3, cot 45 degree 1, cot 60 degree 1 by root 3, and cot 90 degree 0. Similarly, if you want to get the value of sec, then take the reverse of cos. So cos 0 degree is equal to 1. Then sec 0 degree will be 1 upon cos 0, means 1 upon 1, 1. Similarly, sec 30 degree is equal to 2 by root 3. Sec 45 degree is equal to root 2. Sec 60 degree is equal to 2. And sec 90 degree is equal to 1 upon 0. That is not defined. Similarly, we can find the values of cosec. So cosec 0 degree is equal to 1 upon sine 0 degree. Sine 0 is equal to 0, means 1 upon 0 is equal to not defined. Cosec 30 degree is equal to 2. In the same way, we are getting these values. Cosec 45 degree is equal to root 2. Cosec 60 degree is equal to 2 by root 3. And cosec 90 degree is equal to 1, because 1 upon sine 90. 1 upon 1 is equal to 1. Okay. Now we have to find the values of 90 degree, 180 degree, 90 degree we have already got. 180 degree, 270 degree, and 360 degree. Okay, so you need not have to remember these values. I will tell you the simple methods how to get these values. Okay, so see, first of all, what we'll do, we'll draw a circle of unit radius. We'll draw a circle of unit radius. Means unit circle is that circle whose radius is 1 unit. So if this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. Okay, so if you start measuring the angles from this line, this is your initial line, then this is 0 degree. If you will by rotating the line, if you come here, this is your 90 degree, this is your 180 degree, and this is your 270 degree. And when you complete one revolution, then it becomes 2 pi or 360 degree. Okay, pi by 2 is equal to 90 degree, pi is equal to 180 degree, and 3 pi by 2 is equal to 270 degree, and 2 pi is equal to 360 degree. You already know that. So see here, what is the coordinate of this? What is the x coordinate? 1. What is the y coordinate? 0. What are the coordinates at this point? Here the coordinate will be, x coordinate will be 0 and y coordinate will be 1. What are the coordinates here? The coordinates will be, x coordinate will be -1 and y coordinate will be 0. What are the values at this point? What are the values of x and y coordinates? So here x coordinate will be 0 and y coordinate will be -1. So what happens? See here, the first value means x coordinate gives the value of cos 0 and y coordinate gives the value of sin 0. Okay, the first one will give the value of cos. So cos 0 degree is equal to 1 and cos and sin 0 degree is equal to 0. Here similarly, here the first value will give the value of cos. So cos pi by 2 yani cos 90 degree is equal to 0 and sin pi by 2 is equal to 1. Here this point the coordinates are -1 and 0. So this will give you cos pi. Cos pi means cos 180 degree. Cos 180 degree is equal to -1 and sin 180 degree is equal to 0. Here cos 3 pi by 2 means cos 270 degree. Cos 270 degree is equal to 0 and sin 270 degree is equal to -1. Okay, so now in this way, by drawing this circle and writing the coordinates of this at this point 0 degree, pi by 2, pi and 3 pi by 2, 1 0, 0 1, -1 0 and 0 -1, you are getting the values of sin 0, cos 0, sin pi by 2, cos pi by 2, sin pi, cos pi, sin 3 pi by 2 and cos 3 pi by 2. Okay, so the first coordinate means x coordinate gives the value of cos and the y coordinate gives the value of sin. So in this way we can remember these values. Now if you are interested in finding the values of other than these angles, means now we know the values of 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree and 360 degree. But now we want to get the values of other other values. So how will you find that? For that there is a rule and I will teach you the rule. With the help of that rule, it is very easy to find the value of any angle. Any angle means if somebody tells you find the values of 1110, very easily you can find. If somebody tells you find the values of 240 degree, that also you can find very easily. If somebody tells you find the value of cos 240 degree or cot 750 degree, then also you can find it very easily. That we are going to learn in this lesson. Okay, but for that there are some rules, so you will have to remember these rules. So I will tell you carefully. Carefully you learn what I am telling you. See, This is the unit circle. Okay, means circle with radius 1. So this is the value of sine 0 and cos 0. Cos 0 is equal to 1, sine 0 is equal to 0. Here cos 90 is equal to 0 and sine 90 is equal to 1. Here cos 180 is equal to -1 and sine 180 is equal to 0. Here cos 270 is equal to 0 and cos and sine 270 is equal to -1. Okay, so these value you already know. Now if we have to find some angle in these quadrants, okay, means here some angle is there, 90 plus 30 means, so if you have to find the value of sine 120 degree or cos 120 degree, so we'll cos 120 degree means what? Cos 120 degree is equal to 90 plus 30. So our angle will lie in this quadrant. Second quadrant. So first quadrant is from 0 degree to 90 degree is quadrant 1. From 90 degree to 180 degree, quadrant 2. From 180 degree to 270 degree, quadrant 3. From 270 degree to 360 degree, quadrant 4. If somebody tells you find the value of cosec 300, so cosec 300 will, where it will lie? 300 will lie in fourth quadrant, because here it is 270 plus 30. Okay, 270 plus 30 is equal to 300. We can find these values in both ways. Means 300 is 270 plus 30 and 300 is also 360 minus 60. Okay, so in both ways we can find these values. So for finding the values, if we are taking the help of pi axis, if we are taking the help of x-axis, so x-axis here is known as pi axis, because see, on x-axis all the pi values are here, and the y-axis called pi by 2 axis. Okay, see, this is 0 degree, this is pi by 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi by 2, and then again it is 2 pi. And we already know that in one revolution a particle makes an angle of 2 pi radian. So if you will add 0 plus 2 pi, you will reach the same place. If again you add 2 pi, means 2 pi plus 2 pi, 4 pi, you will reach the same place. If you, means after every 2 pi, you are going to get the same value. Getting it? Now here also, if it is pi by 2, so now add 2 pi in pi by 2. When you will add 2 pi in pi by 2, you will get 5 pi by 2. Means whatever value you are getting for pi by 2, the same value you are going to get for 5 pi by 2. Because after one revolution, you are reaching at the same place. And you are getting the same value for 9 pi by 2 also. You are getting the same value for 13 pi by 2 also. Here, if you are making half the revolution, half the rotation, you are reaching here, means you are making an angle of pi. So this is pi. If you are making one complete rotation, then pi plus 2 pi will become 3 pi. 3 pi plus 2 pi, 5 pi. 5 pi plus 2 pi, 7 pi. Means you are going to get the same values for pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, and 7 pi. Similarly, here if some value you are getting for 3 pi by 2. Now, in 3 pi by 2, if you will add 2 pi, this will become 7 pi by 2. Again, if you are adding 2 pi in 7 pi by 2, you will get 11 pi by 2. Means you are getting the same values for 3 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, 11 pi by 2, and 15 pi by 2. Okay. So if something like if 120 degree you have to find. Okay. So what we have to do? 90 plus 30. 90 plus 30, 120. Here, one more important point is there. In quadrant 1, all the values are positive. Means sine, cos, tan, all the values will be positive. So here all is written. In second quadrant, only sine and cosec will be positive, others will be negative. Means sine and cosec are positive here, but cos, sec, tan, and cot are negative here. In third quadrant, only tan and cot are positive, and all others are negative, like sine, cosec, cos, sec, all are negative. In quadrant 4, only cos and sec will be positive, and all other angles are negative. Like here, sine will be negative, cosec will be negative, tan will be negative, and cot will be negative. Getting it? So quadrant 1, all will be positive. Quadrant 2, sine and cosec will be positive, others will be negative. Quadrant 3, tan and cot will be positive, others will be negative. Quadrant 4, cos and sec will be positive, and all other angles will be negative. So in this way, we can remember this axis, x-axis, means here you see all the pi values are written. Here the even pi, and here the odd pi. Okay, so this is called pi axis. Here pi by 2, here this pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, and here 3 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, 11 pi by 2, like that. Means this y-axis represents the pi by 2 axis. So now onwards we will call it pi by 2 axis. Y-axis will be called as pi by 2 axis, and x-axis will be called as pi axis. Okay. So what are the rule that I'm going to teach you? So y-axis is pi by 2 axis, and x-axis is pi axis. So rule 1 is, on y-axis means pi by 2 axis, if you are getting your angle by adding something to pi by 2 or subtracting something to pi by 2, like if you are interested to find the value of 120 degree, cos 120 degree, then it is cos 90 plus 30. Means the angle lies in second quadrant. Okay, so in second quadrant means pi by 2 axis, if you are going to get something by adding something to pi by 2 or subtracting something from pi by 2, then in that case sine will be changed to cos, cos will be changed to sine, tan will be changed to cot, cosec will be changed to sec, sec will be changed to cosec, and cot will be changed to tan. Means on pi by 2 axis you have to change the value. If you are interested to find the value of sine, then you will have to change it in cos, and cos will be changed to sine, like that. And if you are interested to find some angle around pi axis, means if you want to get some value of angle by adding something to pi or by subtracting some angle from pi, then there is no change. Means if somebody tells you find the value of 210 degree, so 210 degree means it is 180 degree plus 30 degree. So it will lie in the third quadrant. Okay, but because it is 180 degree plus means pi plus 30, so in you are trying to get the values around pi axis. So on pi axis there is no change. Sine will remain sine only, cos will remain cos only, tan will remain tan only, cosec will remain cosec only, and sec will remain sec only, cot will remain cot only. Okay, and rule 2, decide the sign according to the quadrant number. Okay, now we have already got this how to get these values, but after that you have to decide the sign also. The sign will be decided by the quadrant number. Means in quadrant 1, if the angle lies in quadrant 1, then all will be taken as positive, sine, cos, tan. If the angle lies in quadrant 2, means only sine and cosec will be positive, others will be negative. If the angle lies in quadrant 3, then only tan and cot will be positive, others will be negative. And if the angle lies in quadrant 4, then cos and sec will be positive and others will be negative. Okay, now we are going to get the value of cosec 240 degree. We are interested in finding the value of cosec 240 degree and cot 780 degree. First of all, we will find the value of cosec 240 degree. So question is, find the trigonometric values of any angle. For example, cosec 240 degree and cot 780 degree. So we are going to find the value of these two angles. So first of all, we'll find the value of cosec 240 degree. So I am writing on the whiteboard. You see, I'm going to follow this rule only. So our question is, question 1. Find the values of, means trigonometric values of, value of cosec 240 degree. Okay, solution. So first of all, we know that we can write cosec 240 degree is equal to 1 upon sine 240 degree. Okay, now we'll draw the axis. We'll see that in which quadrant this angle lies. Okay, this is your x-axis, means this is your pi axis. This is your y-axis, means this is your pi by 2 axis. Okay, so you start measuring the angle from here. So this is 0 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 180 degree, and this is 270 degree, and this is again 360 degrees. So this is your first quadrant, this is your second quadrant, this is your third quadrant, and this is your fourth quadrant. So your angle, if it is 240 degree, means 240 degree lies between 180 degree and 270 degree. So it lies in this quadrant. It will be somewhere here. Okay. This is your 240 degree. 240 degree. 240 degree is this angle. Okay. Now, this is 240 degree. It means we are interested to find the value of sine 240 degree. We can write sine 240 degree as sine 180 degree plus 60 degree. Okay. So this is what this is. It means this is 180 degree means what? Pi. 180 degree means pi. Means we are going to get the value around the pi axis. So on pi axis, there is no change. Sine will remain sine only. And sine will remain sine only, and this 180 degree will go on, and we have to take only 60 degree. So this becomes the value of sine. Sine means sine 240 degree is equal to sine 60 degree. But we have to consider sine also. So because this angle lies in third quadrant. So in first quadrant, all are positive. In here, all are positive. Here, sine and cosec are positive. Here, tan and cot are positive, and here, cos and sec are positive. So in third quadrant, it means third quadrant sine will be negative. Okay, in third quadrant sine will be negative because sine 240 degree na. So sine, it means you have to take the negative value. This sine 240 degree will be equal to the value of minus sine 60 degree. Okay, so this is minus sine 60 degree. What is the value of sine 60 degree? We know already. Minus root 3 by 2. Sine 60 is equal to root 3 by 2, minus root 3 by 2. And now, but we have to find the value of cosec 240. So cosec 240 degree is equal to 1 upon sine 240 degree, means 1 upon minus root 3 upon 2. This value will come up. So this will become minus 2 upon root 3. Okay, so value of cosec 240 degree is equal to minus 2 upon root 3. In this way, we can find the value of any angle, whether the angle is in thousands or 2000s, but whatever is the value, we can easily find the value of that angle. The second example is we have to find the value of cot 780 degree. Okay, so cot 780 degree means solution. We can write cot 780 degree is equal to 1 upon tan 780 degree. Okay, and now this is our unit circle. This is your pi axis, x axis is pi axis, x axis or pi axis. This is your y axis or pi by 2 axis. So 780 degree is equal to 720 degree plus 60. This 720 degree, we can write it as 2 into 360 degree plus 60 degree. Means we two complete rotation have been taken place. It means this one rotation completes 360 degree. Then again one more, again 360 degree. Means 360 plus 360 plus 360, 270. And now then again plus 60 means here 60. Okay, so now this angle is 60 degree. Means after doing two rotations, you are coming to the same place. You are getting the same angle. Means this 2 into 360 degree, you will get the same value for 60 degree. 780 degree is nothing but it is equal to 60 degree. Whatever value you are getting for 60 degree, the same value you are going to get for 780 degree. Because you are reaching at the same place after two rotations. Okay, 720 plus 60. So you have to find the value of, now you can write it as, you have to find the tan 780. It means tan 780 degree is equal to tan of 4 pi plus 60 degree. Means tan 60 degree. Okay, 4 pi or 3 or 720 you can write, no problem. So this is tan 60 degree. What is the value of tan 60 degree? Value of tan 60 degree is equal to root 3. Okay, we already know this value. So tan 60 degree is equal to root 3. Then cot 60 degree means cot 780 degree means cot 780 degree is equal to the value of cot 60 degree, and that is equal to 1 upon tan 60 degree is equal to 1 upon root 3. Okay, and because this angle lies in first quadrant, in first quadrants all angles are positive. That is why we have taken only positive values. Okay, so in this way you can find the value of trigonometric value of any angle very easily if you have well understood the concept. Okay, so just I will so this trigonometric table is for 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, and 360 degree. So these angles you can find very easily because I have already taught you the method how to get these values. Now after that, you can also find the angle in between these values, means 120 degree, 150 degree, 210 degree. 210 degrees means 180 degree plus 30 degree. 150 degree means what? 180 degree minus 30 degree. Okay. So like that, you can find all the values. And if you are making, if you have to find the values of 810 degree, 810 degree. So 810 degree, then also you can find it. How far is it from 720 degree? 720 degree plus 90 degree. So whatever value you are getting for 90 degree, you are getting the same value for 810 degree, because 810 degree is equal to 720 plus 90, means 2 rotations plus 90. After making 2 rotations, you are reaching at the same place. Okay, so these are the rules how to find the values. Rule 1 and rule 2. So now in this session, in this lesson, I have taught you how to find the values of different angles. Okay, in minutes. If you know these rules, it's a cakewalk for you. You can find the value of any angle. Okay, so that's all for today.